I want to go over CoinMarketCap's SEO strategy. And if you don't know, CoinMarketCap was sold to Binance for $400 million back in 2020. And CoinMarketCap is basically a site where you can check the cryptocurrencies prices. It's super interactive. You can click each one of them. You can see the price changes, the market cap, historical data, news. It has comments. It has a community. It is a super interactive site, which its main goal is for users to check crypto prices in an interactive way. Now, why do I want to make a video and a case study solely on their SEO strategy? Is because their traffic volumes are insane. You can see they have an organic traffic value of 61 million per month, which is absolutely insane. They also have 2.1 million organic keyword rankings, which is absolutely insane as well. Now, one thing that's interesting to see is that we can clearly see a spike here back in 2018 when crypto blew up. And then for a long time, for a couple of years, nobody really cared about crypto. So it's interesting to see that according to the public's interest, of course, sites like these where their main purpose is to check crypto prices, if nobody's interested in crypto, of course, their traffic dies down. But it's interesting to see that here they blew up completely when the crypto markets were booming. And of course, recently when the crypto markets boomed again, they're booming as well again. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. But they're of course doing great right now. I mean, they're doing fantastic. Down here, which seems like not good of a time, they were still doing great, right? With values of 7 million, 6, 7 million, 8 million per month, which is amazing. But here it's insane. Yeah, let's go over what they're doing right. And hopefully with these small case studies, you can take some parts of this and apply it to your own sites or your client sites. Now, if we search on Google for any coin name and then price, ADA is a coin. I don't want to go too much into this, but if we search ADA price, of course, you have these types of graphs, which was something I mentioned in my last YouTube video. This is similar to when you write time in Lisbon, it appears here the clock, or when you try to convert dollar to USD or to convert pounds to kilos. Google provides you with these very interactive tools. Instead of you having to click these links down here, Google basically is stealing traffic from these sites, right? Because yeah, that's how they work. That being said, CoinMarketCap is ranking for this keyword, ADA price, right? And they're ranking for multiple of these keywords, which are, or this combination, sorry, which is coin name and then price, right? And if we go here at the top pages, and before I actually show you the top pages while this loads, I want to go over how their pages look like, because their pages are all the same. Their pages are simply all the same. If I do, for example, Ethereum price, let's see where they pop up. Okay, they're down here still. I mean, they still get a bunch of traffic, but as you can see, the pages are all the same, right? Coin name, current price right here with the changes by second. Coin name, price right here. All this right here, all this info, and then they have a graph, same graph. They have the comment section right here, which is an interactive comment section. And then down here is where the real juice is, right? If you scroll down here again, everything is the same, all the same. The page is not that long, right? I mean, they have here a couple of more things, but the page is not that long. But what's making this page rank, of course, the domain is very strong, but it is these articles, these long tail articles right here. So ADA price level ADA. What is ADA? Who are the founders of ADA? What makes Cardano unique? What's Cardano's Vasil hard fork? Sorry. Outbound linking here, inner linking as well. What's the whatever upgrades, right? The same for Ethereum. What is Ethereum, right? Ethereum price. Who are the founders? What makes it unique? What's Ethereum name service? So as you can see, and this is something that I've been saying for a while, and a lot of people know this, is think about this as being your blog, right? If you want to rank for Ethereum price, if you wanted to rank for price of Ethereum on Google, you wouldn't just make your article and your page, optimized for that same keyword, like Ethereum price. You'd need to make the article relevant to multiple keywords and make it relevant for the Ethereum keyword as a whole. So you want to make the article the best article that talks about Ethereum. So it talks about its price, it talks about what it is, it talks about what makes it unique, who are the founders, right? So what they're doing here is they're making a long form, detailed article that doesn't just talk about Ethereum's price, it talks about what it is, who are the founders, what does it do, where can you buy some. It's the holy grail for Ethereum knowledge, basically. And that's what you want to try and do with your articles. Say if you're a plumber, or if you're working with a dental clinic or a plastic surgeon, whatever it is. For example, let's do plastic surgeon. You want to just say you want to rank for rhinoplasty in Dallas or whatever. Rhinoplasty is a surgery to the nose. You don't want to just make the article relevant to the keyword rhinoplasty Texas or rhinoplasty Dallas. You want to make sure that you talk about what's the price of rhinoplasty, where can I go get a rhinoplasty, before and afters of a rhinoplasty surgery, what are maybe the complexities of the surgery, who are the best doctors in the area for this type of rhinoplasty surgery. So I think you can understand what I'm trying to say, making the article more relevant to multiple keywords. And this, of course, not sure why this is not working. Let's fetch that again. Allows them to rank for all these. For example, all these pages are coinmarketcap.com/currencies and then the currency name, as you can see here, right? And their currencies pages are the ones that rank, right? If you type here, for example, Bitcoin price, they're gonna show up, right? Where are they? CoinMarketCap, right here. They're in, they're basically in position number 1, number 2, sorry. After all this stuff. As you can see here, Bitcoin. So all these are currency pages. Currency pages. Cryptocar, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. All these are coins, right? And they're getting hundreds of thousands of traffic every single month, as you can see here. It's insane. XRP, Swap, Cardano, Proton, Terra Luna, VeChain, Solana, all these pages are all kind of the same. I would even say they're done, probably done programmatically, right? Because the only thing that really changes is the article that's down here, which is a long form article. As you can see, look at this, it's insane. It does link to Binance, so outbound links to authoritative sources, right? If you're into crypto, you know Binance is one of the most popular exchanges in the world. It does have inner links, so inner link building right here to an article on their blog, right, about whatever this is. So this is very, very well done. This is how they're able to capture basically the market for anyone that wants to check the crypto price for a certain coin. And I know this seems simple, right? Oh, okay, just have to create a site and then have all this long form content. I mean, it is and it's not. Of course, these guys have been around for a long time. As you saw before, they've been around since the first crypto boom, which was back in 2018, right? So they were able to build trust in Google's eyes and an authoritative domain. They have a blog, they have a bunch of content on their sites, right? Which basically allows them to be an authority in their niche. But of course, this right here is what makes these pages rank. I mean, it's not just this, but this definitely helps these pages rank. And in regards to UI and UX, because that's also very important, you can be ranking number 1, but if people click on your site and don't really like what they're seeing, they'll click off and won't come back. And their UI is very, very intuitive, right? And the user experience as well. I mean, it's great. You just have to click here. You can choose between a month, 3 months, a year, whatever it is. It's a very interactive graph, which in my opinion, in comparison to, for example, Google's graph, I mean, it is similar. It is somewhat interactive, but it has less info, right? If you're into a crypto, you might want to check the market cap or maybe a candle chart. So you also have to think about these things, right? You have to think about the UI and UX of your site. You can't just think about the rankings, right? You have to think about the functionality and what it does for its users. For example, here, if you open up coindesk.com, it has a bunch more info than what Google's provides, right? And they're doing more or less the same. As you can see here, they have a long tail article right here. So Bitcoin price, their main keyword, right? How does Bitcoin work? Okay, so what is Bitcoin basically? Then they talk about the energy consumption, and somewhat of an history behind it. And this makes them able to make this page hyper relevant for Bitcoin. So in theory, it will rank for any keyword related to Bitcoin. Of course, it's not exactly like that, but I think you get what I'm saying. And of course, because this is a long tail article, they're able to include Bitcoin and whatever other keywords, sprinkle them throughout here. Management, and all this allows them to basically be front page and basically acquire a ton of traffic throughout the years. But as I was saying, of course, these guys have been around for a while, since 2016, so they know what they're doing. Let's just go over here, organic keywords, and this is taking a while to load, so I'm just going to go ahead and close all these tabs and try again. Not sure why this is not working. Okay, so this isn't loading. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's some issues with their servers. But I do then want to go ahead and go for this page right here, which basically shows that what they're doing is translating their sites to multiple languages. And this is very, very powerful, right? This is the Spanish version, .es, this is in Spanish. So with this, because they're translating every single thing on their site, they now can capture keywords that they weren't capturing before. So instead of they're capturing Bitcoin price, they can capture, for example, precio de Bitcoin or precio de Ethereum, whatever it is. They're capturing the same keyword for the same thing, but in a different language. And the pages are, of course, the same, but in Spanish. If we scroll down here, sorry, this is still in. Sorry, let me just do this, and let's do this one. And okay, this is all in Spanish, even article. I'm not sure if they did just Google translate it, but probably not. They probably hired a proper translator, which would make sense, right? And again, all these pages will rank and are ranking for the same keywords, but in Spanish. And they have all of these different languages. They have Spanish, Russian, Turkish, Arabic. I mean, the list goes on and on. They even have Portuguese. Do they have Portuguese? They do have Portuguese. So yeah. They literally captured the English market and then they went over to capture all the other languages, which is an insanely big market, right? I mean, they did an amazing job with this. So yeah, I mean, these are definitely a case study that I liked and like looking at, because what they're doing is really, really interesting. And it's always good to look at successful companies and how they do their SEO, right? These are still not working. I did want to look at their top ranking keywords, but I guess we'll have to do this yet another time. I don't think it makes sense to look at backlinks, because it's not because of the backlinks that they're ranking, right? It's because of their authority and content, which of course their authority comes from backlinks, but it comes from them being in the industry for years and years, and we can't really check the backlinks they started getting in the early years of 2016. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gave you some insights in some things you can apply to your site or some of your clients' sites. That's always my goal with this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers.